Hi everybody, Nick Monteer with Coldwell Coastal Alliance, talking about buyer's consultation, the second part of our video series here, and it's the getting to know you part. This is where you're going to spend most of your time, and again, be thorough. I used to make a joke to all of my clients and tell them I want to know everything but your blood type. That's how thorough you got to be here. And it's not just about what they're buying or what they're doing. A lot of agents jump in with the very first question, well, have you been pre-approved? Can you imagine meeting with a complete stranger and the first question out of your mouth is talking about their financial position in life? That's crazy. So start with what I call the fluffy questions. You know, kids, family, work, lifestyle. Remember, this is typically a lifestyle choice for most people. I always tell my agents, have your top 10 questions that you know, you memorize left the back of your head that you can actually speak to. And one of my favorite questions is, who do we need bedrooms for? And after we get through those more surface level questions, we tend to go into a deeper dive eventually where we are asking more financial questions, right? Don't forget that you can always talk about finances when we get to the residential purchase agreement and start talking about the loan contingency as a backup plan in case you missed it in the first go around, all right? Remember, the conversation should also be 80-20. They should be speaking 80% of the time, you should be speaking 20% of the time, mostly just adding to the conversation and really asking your questions. Again, key things like where do they live now? Do they rent? Do they own? Lots and lots of important things that we need to know about our buyers before we waste our time. So something to keep in mind, if you notice that your buyer, when you're across the table at a consultation, remember to kind of be 45 with them. I always love coffee shops because you're kind of on a sofa-like atmosphere, right? It's more cozy, more easy to engage that way, right? If you notice they start to do this or they start to do this and they're crossing their body language, that means that they're getting further and further and further away from you on a bonding level. Remember to read that body language. And again, if you see the body language clamming up, it's likely because you haven't built enough rapport and you're not in that friend zone. You know, when we're dating, friend zone is a bad thing. Here, it's a good thing. Questions you may want to ask. How do they feel about the market? Remember, that's a really great question to ask in your buyer's consultation. How does someone feel about the market? Remember to have your elevator speech to talk about it further and don't challenge them necessarily. But you don't want to waste your time driving all over town showing people property without actually having them feel confident about what they're doing. If they're having coffee with you just to combat you about the market, it may not be the best time spent, right? Or it's an opportunity for you to educate them to the point where they are confident about the market. Hi everyone, if you liked what you saw today and you want to see more videos like this or any feedback for us that you have, feel free to comment or like or share the video with people who could use this information. Remember, my favorite thing to do is to train and coach agents as the Executive Training Director for Coldwell Coastal Alliance. I will see you next time.